Hello and welcome to another holiday video. And I say another because I actually recorded a different video for today. So if the next video I upload says that it's Christmas Eve, it's actually Christmas Eve now. And it wasn't when I record. Either way, the plan changed. Basically some stuff, not even some stuff. This has been ongoing for the past couple weeks, but I feel like there was just some more updates to the situation last night that I thought were just so ridiculous that I wanted to talk about it. Now at this point, I'm sure you are all aware of the new technology, mogul, businessman, innovator, inventor, gaming guru, Soulja Boy, and his entry into the console gaming world with the Soulja game. That's right, he didn't just call it the Soulja Boy, he went with the Soulja game. And then of course, who can forget the Soulja game console? Though I guess he took a lot of people's concerns and complaints about not using the name Soulja Boy and then made the Soulja Boy Mini. Because I guess at first you could have gone with the argument that he was afraid to get sued for copyright infringement if he actually called it the Soulja Boy and had it looking exactly like a knockoff Game Boy. But we will come to find out that Soulja Boy is actually just that stupid that he couldn't have come up with the name Soulja Boy for his Game Boy knockoff until hundreds and thousands of people told him that it was a missed opportunity. So basically I woke up one day and found out that Soulja Boy had allegedly made a console. And then I started clicking on links and realized it was all these cheap knockoffs that get made over in China that are just loaded with ROMs and emulators, which basically just means that you can download files of hundreds and thousands of games and play them rather than having to own the actual system that you would play it on and the game itself. Now Nintendo have actually made their own version of this console, and I think Sony's planning to do it with the PlayStation. They might have already done it, where they basically have something that looks like a miniature version of the system preloaded with a bunch of the games already inside it. And that's just capitalizing on what these companies have been doing for years. The main difference would be is that theirs would actually work, whereas these things are slow pieces of shit. Now, it didn't take long for people to realize that Soulja Boy was just rebranding and remarketing these things, but he still hasn't realized, like everybody else in the world, that this is completely illegal. Now, I guess to kind of compare the situation in a way that might make sense for certain viewers, it would kind of be like a company buying a bunch of cheap and low quality makeup brushes from a massive reseller like, I don't know, AliExpress, telling people that the brushes are actually worth about $80 a set when in actuality they're worth, maybe between $2 and $6 for the set, and then pretending you have a cosmetics company. But who would be dumb enough to believe that?
Today I am partnering with Kenza Cosmetics, and they are doing a promotion right now where all of their makeup brushes are free. All you have to do is pay the shipping. I'm obsessed with so many of them, and they're really high quality brushes, and literally all you have to do is pay shipping. So swipe up to check them out. Shout out Kenza Cosmetics.
But hey, fortunately, at least in this situation, Soulja Boy seems to be the only person stupid enough to think that this isn't illegal. I originally thought that Soulja Boy was probably just misguided and was like, hey, look, you see all these other people just buying things in bulk from these other third-party retailers from, China and other countries like that, and then just reselling them. Why don't I just become the company in between? And the answer to that would be copyright infringement. For one, the systems themselves are heavily modeled and at some point directly copied from other classic systems like the Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, and the Wii, and then the games that are on the systems themselves are all copyrighted games. Oh, and the other great thing that makes us a little bit different than the people that basically offer these really crappy services where you just pay the shipping for a bunch of really shitty items in which the shipping you're paying is still anywhere from 3 to 10 times more expensive than the cost of what the item should actually be, is that Soulja Boy is just doubling the markup price on these things. So basically you could go on Amazon right now and look up any one of these items and get it for half the price. And honestly, it still probably wouldn't be worth half the price because apparently they are slow, sluggy pieces of shit. Your phone would act as a better emulator than this. So obviously a bunch of criticism started coming out for Soulja Boy saying look, you're gonna get sued. Nintendo has apparently gone out and said that they're planning to sue, and I don't doubt them. Nintendo has sued over significantly less. Nintendo has just recently removed the embargo on their games being allowed to be played on YouTube and stuff, because before you had to be part of their creator program, which means that they got a large percentage of the money no matter what, and if you didn't filter your videos through this program, they would literally DMCA your video. Really counter business strategies, guys, but they finally just let that go. So Nintendo has no problem getting into lawsuits over their copyrighted material. They have absolutely no problem going at people doing things that really shouldn't be considered infringement. They are clearly gonna have a problem with somebody reselling bootleg consoles with bootleg ROMs of their games on them, and then trying to call himself a console creator and tech guy. It's not like he's just saying that he's made a site to sell these things at an intermediary level in North America, or whatever way he wants to try to spin it. He's actually trying to claim that he is a console creator. And this man is not scared of Nintendo. Let's take a look at some of these tweets. I am using cat trees as my production setup here, just so you know. And there are a lot of them. I'm not scared of Nintendo, or none of you nerds making YouTube videos eat a dick, thanks for the free promo. This is like that kid that lives down the street that sells a lot of like weed and always just has the entire bag of it like under his jacket. And he's the one who's like, I ain't scared of no cops. And then like the next day he gets arrested by the cops. So that's what this is coming across as. Now I'm really waiting for the day that Nintendo does something so this Nintendo ain't gonna do shit tweet really ages perfectly, so that you can just take that and then just attach the headline of like Nintendo seeking gross damages from Soulja Boy. Like, this dude is literally facing prison time because what he's doing is so incredibly illegal, and everybody is trying to tell him that it's so incredibly illegal, and he's just like, hell no, motherfucker, let's add something that looks like a PS4 in the Apple Watch. Because why just take on Nintendo when we can take on all the other companies of the world that have nothing but money to sue us? Nintendo even tried sending a letter saying that the selling of the consoles would be violating the Trademark Counterfeiting Act, and even told him that it could come up with up to 10 years of jail time. Like, is reselling bootleg emulators that are in the shape of classic consoles worth going to jail over, you fucking idiots? And then when you're being told that what you're doing is incredibly illegal by lawyers, fans, random people that just know how the world works, that 7-year-old down the street who's seen any of those like FBI warnings, the companies themselves, and you're still just gonna be like, nah fam, they just jealous. I'm a genius. Now, just some of the snippets of the ignorance of Soulja Boy is, y'all don't scare me, I'm Soulja Boy, fuck out of here. Why y'all not bitching about other companies selling consoles? Y'all don't want to see a black man get money, LMAO, trying to snitch on me, but I'm not doing nothing wrong. Haha, eat a dick. We're at 5 million in sales. 5 million in illegal sales, in which most people are buying it just for the fucking meme. Yeah, no one's going after Sony because Sony actually developed their damn console. They didn't just find it on the internet and decide, I could just sell those myself. Who doesn't want to play Pokemon and Metal Gear Solid on the same console? It's so funny, y'all don't know how business works. LMAO, nothing is gonna happen. I can't fucking believe the level of ignorance in this. I want to call him a man because I know he's an adult regardless of the name boy. Like, he was close to being an adult when Superman That Hoe came out, so like, he's definitely grown now. If Nintendo was gonna do something, they would have done it the first day. My console not going anywhere. Everything I'm doing is 100% legit. Stay mad and I'll keep getting richer. In what world is what you're doing legit? It would be like if I made a freaking portable movie player and preloaded it with like every Harry Potter, every Star Wars, Indiana Jones, all the Marvel movies, every fucking indie movie that's ever been released for the artsy folks, and then put it out there being like, I don't know what you're talking about, I'm just a genius. Why didn't anybody else do this before? Like, who wouldn't want all these movies in one convenient place? I'm basically just Netflix in a portable system, like your phone would be, but you know, it's just all in one place. You don't have to pay for the licensing or anything. Because it's illegal and copyright infringement. I bet Soulja Boy would be the kind of person who'd get real upset if his music was being pirated. I bet he'd be real upset about that. I have an inkling that might be something that he'd be bothered by if he wasn't making album sales at all, because all of his music was getting pirated. But yeah, at first I thought this was just funny. I thought that maybe he was just a little bit dumb and having some fun with the situation. And then maybe once he was made aware that what he was doing was actually illegal, like I can maybe see him being like, well, if they were selling them, you know, on Amazon and all these other places before that, just without a name on them and nothing was happening, like why can't I just sell it? And then somebody would be like, yeah, but now you're putting your name on it, they can find you directly, they can issue the cease and desist to you directly, and you're basically just rebranding something that someone else is illegally making, and you can't do that because it's violating ours and multiple other copyrights. And he could be like, oh shit, you know, I guess you're right. But no, he's like doubling down. So he's actually stupid as shit. It's not just like a little bit of ignorance or just kind of like not putting together the pieces. He's got all the pieces and his brain just refuses to put them together. Also, the quality on the website was just great. There was tons of typos. Some of them they seem to have removed now, but they literally just copy and pasted basically the eBay listings. Also, if you didn't know what was going on in that situation where I was talking about cosmetic stuff, that'll be one of my next videos. If you're interested in it though, definitely go look up a guy named Marky. He made a really good series of videos on them, a lot of them detailing more like Tana Mojo side of it, but Gabby Hanna got involved in it, and I do want to talk about it, and I was kind of debating which of these videos was going to go up first, but yeah, we're going to go with the Soulja Boy one, I guess, for now. So thank you all so much for watching. Have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you all later. Hope you all have fantastic holidays. Thank you all so much for the support this past year. We actually just hit 14K yesterday, which is amazing and awesome. And it was really crazy because like a year ago, I was like really struggling to try to hit 4K. So to know that I went up 10,000 subscribers in a year is really cool. So thank you all so much for watching. Have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you all later.